And spirits got a further boost when Leeds United came to Goodison at the beginning of December.
Now it's Gary Ablett. Hinchcliffe held into the danger area. Carlton Palmer deciding he couldn't afford to take the gamble on whether Lukic might get that.
John Lukic inquiring to David Weatherall as to why he didn't head this, but I don't think he could have done. And when defenders and goalkeepers get close, there can be problems. And Carlton Palmer just cleared it up.
The corners of Andy Hinchcliffe have been causing problems in recent games. There's another one, and it's caused a problem this time as well. Everton ahead again here.
Well, that's a great header from Paul Rideout, but where on earth was Leeds marking? It's a straightforward corner, it's very well delivered, pace, but look at Paul Rideout. That's very poor marking if you're defending a corner in. But I tell you what, it's a quality ball in, a quality header, really powerful, really direct, but I say it again, where on earth was the marking?
There was a story, of course, in the papers recently, which came from Illy Dumitrescu himself, who said Leeds were interested in signing him. Howard Wilkinson said nonsense when I asked him about that this morning. Meanwhile, Rideout again, stropping out Ferguson, was running in. Luckily, the touch by Lukic took it for the corner.
Oh, not luckily, and I tell you, that's a great save from the goalkeeper. Ferguson's power in the air, the first thing. Rideout doesn't give it up, but it's a snapshot. You hit the ball early. You take the goalkeeper by surprise, and I think that's what he does here. I'll tell you what, that's a great save from Lukic. Just might have slipped to the corner.
Another Hinchcliffe corner, and nearly another goal. Ferguson.
Well, both Ablett and Rideout holding their heads, and both of them had an opportunity to put a head on it.
But where were the Leeds defenders again?
You tell me. How many times do they need a warning? Ablett comes out, misses it. Rideout goes in, misses it. I mean, that was a glorious opportunity. Look at that, two of them in between two Leeds players. What is happening in there? I mean, Howard must be wondering what on earth is going on.
It's hardly a relaxing evening out, is it? It's Ferguson to Hinchcliffe, and then Stewart. Unsworth quick enough to get there. Trying the chip, and Lukic. Well, did he get a touch on that? He did. He said, I didn't. He said, I let it go, not to concede the corner.
I thought he touched it, I have to say. One of those tricky ones, swirling in the windy, and he's not sure, not 100% anyway. Yeah, he did push it over.
Here's another Hinchcliffe corner. Flicked on again, and Ferguson with the header. And Lukic definitely touched that one.
Are you sure? Yeah, again, they don't clear the corner, eh? First Rideout gets the first touch. Then Ferguson trying to loop it over the goalkeeper. He would have done so, but Lukic is about 6'3", and that's not an easy thing to do.
Hinchcliffe again, whipping it in, so much daring, and Ferguson has got a goal. He's going into hiding behind his shirt. But it was a wonderful glancing header, and again it's a corner that produces the goal, just as it did against Liverpool at that end. 2-0.
Why should we be surprised? They haven't dealt with a corner all night. I just wondered for a minute, did he take a ride on Paul Rideout's shoulders? He gets up so well behind Paul Rideout. No, he didn't. Clean jump, lovely glancing header.
Vaughan. Ferguson. Taking on Palmer, who gets in his challenge. Another corner, and that could be more problems. The way Andy Hinchcliffe is delivering them tonight.
This should be an easier one to do with. This side should be easier because it's going to be coming away from goal. I always think that the one from this near side in, when he's whipping it in towards the goal and whipping it under the crossbar, is the more difficult one. But we will see.
Hinchcliffe. Was that a hand by Gary Speed? It looked like it. It's a penalty. Gary Speed handled it.
Well, that just about sums up the difficulty they've had here. Up comes the hand. I don't think there's any doubt. There it is. It's to stop Rideout getting a head on the ball. The referee's in a great position. He's got absolutely no choice but to point to the spot and award a penalty.
David Unsworth is going to take the penalty kick. He scored it as well. Everton lead by 3 goals to 0 here, and they're going haywire.
Well, it's all going right for them, isn't it?
This is second goal of the season, Unsworth.
Very calmly done. Goalkeeper goes early, and the kid just watches him and strokes it into the other corner. Nicely done. And that for Everton should be home and dry.
3-0 up, Dorigo. Southall comes for it, Dean! And hacked off the line by the man of the match, Andy Hinchcliffe. As if to confirm the point, he certainly was the central character. Joe Royle continues to be a very happy man. Everton are out of the dreaded bottom 4. Amazing stuff. Duncan Ferguson has scored again. Will they be able to make his move permanent? They certainly hope so. Paul Rideout has scored for the 3rd time in 3 matches. Standing ovation. Gary Speed, who handled to give David Unsworth a penalty, which he put in with great authority. Everything went right. Everything went right for Everton. They win by 3 goals to 0 over Leeds United, who lose for the 5th time away from home this season. And I tell you what, Everton will want to play in front of the Sky cameras on a Monday night, every Monday. They've beaten Liverpool in a Merseyside derby a couple of weeks ago here. Next home match, they've beaten Leeds 3-0. Andy?
Yeah, I think the scenes around here, Ian, are not scenes of a team who are struggling. They're not scenes of a team who believe they should be down there. The players are buoyant, they're going off the pitch, they're slapping each other on the back. They're very, very happy with life at the moment. And I would firmly expect that to continue, and for Everton to slowly continue to climb the Premiership. But it's just beginning for them. Joe Royle's first few weeks, people are flying along in a crest of a wave. The hard work's still ahead.
Well, let's go backstage now and join Nick Collins.
Thanks, Ian. I've got Paul Rideout here, who started off the scoring. Paul, how important was it to get such an early goal like that?
It's always nice to get an early goal. It settles everyone down and gives everyone a bit of confidence. And, I mean, we went on from there, but the last sort of 15 minutes, Leeds came back into it the first half, and it was a little bit worrying, but we got the result in the end.
Now, have the team been practising their corners in training? Because all 3 goals came from corners, really, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, Andy Whitson a great ball, several, and it causing all sorts of problems. And, I mean, he's one of the best in the game at doing it.
So what will this do for the players' confidence? By winning by 3 goals to 0, it's moved you out of the bottom 4.
Yeah, it's nice. Again, it's another win, clean sheet again. I mean, we were very pleased the way we've done it. It's 3 top 6 sides now we've played. So it's not lucky, and we're thrilled.
From your own point of view, 3 goals in 3 games under Joe Royle. Do you feel more settled now here at Goodison Park?
Yeah, I do. I mean, Joe's a forward, as I said before, and he knows what we want in training. We do a lot more finishing now. We're still working on the other side of the game, closing down that, but we're doing the finishing as well, which I haven't done since Howard Kendall was in.
All right, well, keep up the good work, Paul. Andy Hinchcliffe was named the Carling Man of the Match. Perhaps you take that down to the dressing room and give it to him. Cheers, Paul. Joe, many congratulations. 3 wins out of 3. It's taken you out of the bottom 4. Did you expect to be in this position so quickly?
Well, I didn't really look at it as, you know, we've got 3 games to win kind of thing. It was just getting that first win under our belt, and I think everybody took so much confidence and heart from the Liverpool game and the Liverpool performance. The best we've played, actually, was the Chelsea game, when we could have scored a lot more goals. First half today, a little bit disappointed in our passing at times. You know, we showed an awful lot of passion. At one stage, litter blew across the pitch and 3 of our players tackled it. You know, it was that kind of night. But having said that, you know, that was the basis for the performance. Second half, we passed it better, but we're just looking for a level, for a base performance that will get us a point, even when we play terribly. And I think we've had that in the 3 games up to now.
Another goal by Duncan Ferguson for you. How much would you like to sign him, and how difficult is the process?
Yes, and very. Yes, I mean, I want to sign Big Duncan. I've said that all along. There are moves afoot to try and get something moving in that direction. But as I said many times, you know, it's fraught with difficulties, but yes, we are pursuing it.
Now, the corners, 3 of them led to goals. Is that something you've really been working on?
We've worked very little on it. You don't have to work an awful lot when you get a delivery like Andy Hinchcliffe's, which is as good as any I've ever seen. I mean, he really has got as good a left foot as you've ever seen. Not a sort of Jim Baxter cultured left foot, but in the modern game where set pieces do win games, he's vital to us. And his all-round play has been excellent since he's been in the side. Very unfortunate for Gary Ablett, who may have fractured a rib. We're waiting to find out about that. But even when Andy went back to left back, he gave us a terrific performance. And as I say, you know, as a big fella, I would have loved to have had his delivery to play with.
No Daniel Amakachi tonight. What's the situation with him?
Well, Daniel's not been in the team. I mean, that's the situation. There's nobody has a divine right to play. You know, Daniel suffered a little bit. I think as the side was suffering, Daniel suffered more than anybody, and confidence has been a little bit low, and form low as well. So he wasn't considered for tonight, you know, but he's not the first player to be left out. You know, there's no need to make a special case of him. If Daniel comes back to his best form, I'm sure he'll be challenging for a place soon.
All right, Joe, we'll keep up the good work. Well done again.
Thank you very much.
Chelsea away and then Leeds, and all of a sudden one or two people were saying, hey, it's going to be an awful lot easier. I think we came down to earth a little bit and levelled out at times, but nevertheless the 60 defeats in what was it, sort of 28 games at the end, you know, showed that we were a hard side to